program, and it was her grandson Ryder who died in the water accident. And Jeff Haig is also here. He is a retired police chief and president of the Yell and Tell board. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Nice
Glad to be here.
Both. So the program itself is called Yell and Tell. Very descriptive. I think it's great for kids, but tell us exactly what the program is.
It is a children's safety program focusing on the witness child, the child who sees something dangerous and doesn't know what to do. They usually get scared, freeze, or want to run away. This very quickly teaches them, you see something dangerous, you feel scared, you have to yell help as loud as you can and tell the first big person you see. Very simple.
Tell us about your grandson, Ryder. This happened, his death happened in about 2006, is that right?
2006, and he and another little boy named Jonah, another little 4-year-old, they were down near some water, and they had Jonah's 8-year-old brother with them. Well, the 2 4-year-olds fell in the water. The 8-year-old got scared because he was the big boy, and he knew they weren't supposed to be there. So he ran. He ran home, and his mother saw him and said, "Where is your brother Jonah? Where's Ryder?" And he told the truth, which is good. She ran over to my son, Ryder's daddy, who's an EMT. And Peter, the boys, they're in the water. And Peter ran down. He found one of the boys, pulled him out, gave him out the mouth, saved his life. But it wasn't his. It was the other little boy. So one little boy is alive today. Ryder is gone.
That's such a sad story, and like you said, it's something that, you know, in that moment, had he known how to be smart in that moment, instead of scared, he could have gotten some help a little quicker.
Right.
And we want to make sure that no other little child is lost in a situation like that. Is that what's typical? It's kind of that fear paralyzes a child and keeps them silent or makes them kind of run away and be scared that they're going to get in trouble?
Mostly get in trouble because we focus on younger children, so they're not worried about being a snitch yet. They just don't want to get yelled at by their mom or their dad, or usually they're somewhere where they were told not to be.
Right.
So
Let's talk about this from your perspective, Jeff. I know you're president of the Yell and Tell board. You're a retired police chief. I bet there were a lot of deaths that you were part of investigating where you wished that they could have been prevented if maybe people had the simple tools or the idea just in their head of what to do in an emergency.
Well, certainly there were, and in particular, we had some terrible floods in the community here in 1998, and my community lost 2 young boys in a very similar situation to Ryder's situation. There was an older child who ran home and did tell a mom, but that was like 2 blocks away. There was someone home right across the street from where the boys got swept into the water, and I think they could well have been saved had this young man known what to do. So the matchup with Jean and I on this mission, it works very well. We're both very motivated.
And I know you've got some wonderful positive stories in this, that you know that this program is saving lives. Let's talk a little bit about that. How do you know that it's working?
we give out a hero award if the child uses Yell and Tell. So we have heroes from all over the country, which is wonderful.
And here are some of them. What have some of the kids in these photographs done?
Oh, everything from yelling help when they saw forest fires start, to yelling help when the little brother lit a match and then lit a Kleenex box on fire, and then he went and hid it behind the bedroom dresser.
Oh, wow.
Well, he didn't want to get in trouble, and Katie, the little girl, his sister, had learned Yell and Tell, so she knew to yell and tell. And we have one little boy that saved his grandpa.
Wow.
That was exciting because they gave an award out to the little boy and his grandpa was there. And the grandpa said, I'm the one that was saved. So, yeah, we have wonderful, wonderful stories of the children that have used the program.
And just really quick, because we have it on the
Yes.
screen, there are 4 steps to yell and tell. It's first you see it, you observe something dangerous. The next thing is you feel it. Like you said, something's not
Scared.
right.
That
You're
uh-oh
scared.
feeling.
That yucky feeling, that uh-oh feeling. Then you yell. You yell as loud as you can.
Help.
You keep yelling help until you get help. And you tell the nearest adult you can find, not running all the way home to find
Right.
a parent or somebody else, but the nearest adult that you can find.
You got it. You can be a yell and tell hero.
It's so simple, but I get why it saves
Yeah.
lives, because we've said time is of the essence.
And it gives permission to the child to not get in trouble. I
Yes.
think that's important.
Yeah.
This is the only program we're aware of that focuses on the witness child. And it was pointed out to us after we started giving it that we're really empowering these young children, that there is a time when they do have to take a stand, be responsible for others, and make their presence known. And that's something we try to emphasize to them.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Here's the website so you can learn more about Yell and Tell. It's just that easy, yellandtell.com. Pass it on, tell the kids, get involved. Thanks, Jean. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you both.
Thank you. Great
All right,
job.
still ahead, healthcare and more services for the growing Hispanic population in our community.
And up next, baby, it's cold outside. So what should you wear to be warm but not look like an Eskimo? Our models will show you. Coming up next.
Love that.